Hello, welcome to the channel. This video is about passive voice. Let's get started. To understand passive voice, we have to understand when do we use passive voice when we write a sentence. There are several situations that we could consider to use passive voice. Let's take a look. What are they? When do we use the passive voice? Situation number 1. We use passive voice when we are more interested in the action instead of the doer. For example, this house was built in 1278. Isn't that amazing? So it is amazing about the house. It's so old. It doesn't really matter who built it. And the other situation is different. And the one who did the action is so obvious. So we don't have to mention who is it. Let's take a look. For example, the thief was arrested. Obviously, it's the police who arrest the thief. So the thief was arrested yesterday. We don't have to mention about the doer. And the other situation that we choose to use passive voice is we don't know who did it. Let's take a look at this situation. My bag was stolen. I didn't see who did it. So we don't even know who's the doer is. And that is another situation that could consider to use passive voice. Let's take a look. We also use the passive voice in situations when it might be insensitive or impolite to identify the doer. For example, instead of saying you made a mistake, we say a mistake was made. Now we know these 4 situations that we could apply passive voice. Then how to do it? We just do 4 steps and we could change a sentence that is using active voice to a sentence that is using passive voice. Let's take a look. Alright, how do I form passive sentences? Okay, now let's take a look. One of the active sentences in English follow pattern 3 is a blue, red, blue. A thief stole my bag. Okay, when we change an active sentence into a passive sentence, we make the following steps. Number 1, the object of the active sentence becomes the subject, my bag. Second, add the verb to be in the same sentences. My bag was from stole, which is a past tense, to was. We change the main verb into past participle. The main verb in the sentence that is using active voice is the word stole. And this is the past tense, but the past participle of the word steal is stolen. So we change stole to become stolen. And then my bag was stolen. If we want to mention who did it, we could use a prepositional phrase starting with by. So my bag was stolen by the thief. Very easy and very straightforward, right? There will be some more elements that we could consider when we are using passive voice. We will talk about this in the upcoming videos. Alright, like this video and subscribe to our channel. See you next time. Goodbye.